Good morning, Aquarius. How you doing? My name is Michelle. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your continual love and support. So let's get into your weekly reading, okay? It's for all Aquarius placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and anywhere else you have Aquarius in your chart. There could be a word in this for you. These are never gender specific. All are welcome. If it resonates, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, look for the membership link below. Check out my TikTok and my other YouTube channel, okay? All right, so Aquarius, your overall energy for this week is love. And with the blue here, it could talk about throat chakra energy, okay? So lots of communication. It could also talk about the archangels coming through, all right, with the blue. Navy blue, shades of blue could be significant for you as well this week, all right? We also have white, so white could be significant for you, but white talks about purity, right? It talks about purity, light, clarity, things like that. So we're going to read this card, but what I'm getting intuitively is that you may get a message. This could be an opportunity this week sometime to clear up anything that has been unclear in relationships regarding those that you care about. You know, whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, colleagues, peers, you know, friends or family. It doesn't matter. You could clear up some anything that has been miscommunicated, anything that has been unclear. You can clear things up. I'm also getting, you could get a text message, telephone call, email, DM out of the blue. Literally out of the blue. And it's like, wow, I haven't heard from you in a while. You know what I mean? It's about 6:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time where I'm at. I wouldn't be surprised if you woke up to a text message or if you received a text message around 6 p.m., 6:30 this evening. Or, as I mentioned, some sort of message, a telephone call, something like that. With the number 6 here, you know, sixes talk about like sweet and kind gestures or nostalgic thoughts or, you know. And today is Monday, which is Moon Day, which is Cancerian, is love, okay? Or feelings, right? It's the water, okay? So if there have been mood swings or disagreements and things like that, we can kind of clear it up. You know what I mean? So let's look into this card. The number 6 is super important. It says here, this card indicates a need to see the world through the lens of love, and to remember at all times that only love is real. When you look beyond the illusion to see the beauty in the world, you actually align yourself with Source and the intention of your soul, because you actually attract what and who you are, Aquarius. So when you see through the lens of love, that's what you will surround yourself with in all cases or all areas of your life, all aspects of your life. It also talks about how this card is an indication that there may be a need to go within to recognize and address any limiting thoughts and beliefs that are holding you back from experiencing love, having love, attracting love. This is a time when you could ask yourself, am I truly open to giving and receiving when it pertains to love? Because love only comes in when you believe that it exists, when you're open to giving and receiving it, and when you know that you are actually worthy of it. So in order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of life, cycles that are encouraging you at this time to see and believe in love. When you believe in yourself and cherish your life as it is today, love will embrace you in ways you've never known. Unconditional love for self and others will attract more love into your life. The affirmation, I see through the eyes of love and attract more love into my life. I don't know if you can hear my Crystal, my cat, in the background. She's actually talking as we talk about this love energy here. So I do want to add our pets and our children in this dynamic, in this aspect of communication and love and things like that. How we can find beauty and love in most things, most, living things, and even the non-living things, okay? Love is your overall energy for this week. You know what else I'm hearing? I'm hearing that you have a lot of support, Aquarius, or someone has, support from you, okay? I also feel it wouldn't hurt to get like a second opinion, or it wouldn't hurt to, ask for someone's, either their advice or an opinion, or even if you already know an answer, it's like you can get confirmation. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You could get confirmation from somebody through these communications or something like that. Confirmation one way or the other. Let's see. For Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? Somebody could be thinking about traveling or going to the mountains or something like that. Or they could be on a road trip or driving, and they have a very nice view of like mountains and something like that. Okay, so there's a waiting energy here. Somebody's going to get some really good results regarding I feel for some it's about work. Someone's going to get some really good results when it pertains to work. Somebody's also taking control of their finances. There's something here about looking over a budget, all right? Or maybe that's what's coming up, a conversation about money, a conversation about work, a conversation about teamwork, a conversation about cooperating, okay? I feel like somebody is waiting on some sort of news, or somebody's waiting for a conversation, or somebody's waiting to see if something works. The thing is they're looking at what they have poured into this already, and they're waiting for results. I feel like they're going to get the right result, the right communication, the right, they're going to get what they need. I also feel the energy here that somebody's looking into 2 streams of income, but they're waiting. Okay? Whatever it is that's going to bring them abundance, the 7 of Pentacles with the 3 of Pentacles, whatever is going to bring abundance, fruitfulness, prosperity. Somebody could be looking into breaking ground, like building a house from the bottom up, Someone could be thinking about land, acreage. Somebody could have like some sort of drop shipment or raw materials that they are selling, importing, distributing, importing, exporting, stuff like that. And somebody's thinking about this passive income, like a second stream of income, or doing something that is, it's like, I have this bulk and then I give it away, and then and then I stock up again and then I give it away, or something like that. It's not giving away, it's selling it. It's something like that going on here when it pertains to investments and things like that. Now, it could be investment and time and energy into a person or a group, a club, organization. There could be a conversation with a group, with with yourself, or like I mentioned, you could get advice from somebody and get confirmation, because I do see there's some sort of, a therapist, a guide, somebody, a mentor, somebody that can have a conversation. Is like, okay, let's say somebody started a new job, right? And it's like they're not really sure how the overtime works, or they're not really sure how some sort of policy works within the group or whatever. This could be a time that you could talk to that person, or have get clarity from that person, or get clarity from peers, associates, things like that. Something like that is going on as well. Especially if somebody is like in training, an apprentice, they're new to something. Okay, they're going to receive some sort of information. The other way I could look at this, somebody could be thinking about cutting their losses, because we are going from the 7 to the 3. That's why I was saying, like, I get a bulk, I sell it, I have some left, I got to restock, get a bulk, sell it, like that, rinse and repeat kind of thing. But there's something that someone wants to control that is not, I don't know if it's the time in between or the money that, something about this plan needs to be looked at, is what I feel. There's something about it that needs to be looked at. Somebody might want to cut their losses, or they're thinking about it. No matter what this is about. If somebody did something, petty, wrong, or they didn't hold up their end of the bargain, someone could be thinking about having a conversation. And I don't know why I'm getting somebody may want to apologize today or clear something up. Let's see. There's definitely some sort of talks on the table. Yeah. I also feel that somebody's involved in something here. They're avoiding a conversation, or they're in two minds and they can't make a decision. They're kind of like at a crossroad, but it's kind of like avoid until I can figure this out. I'm not going to just, make a decision just yet. I need to figure something out. Pause, yeah. Something's on pause. Somebody thought that everything was fine, and something is coming up that is being questioned, and they need clarity. They may feel like they're getting mixed messages, or they feel that they were under some understanding, and now it's in question. That conversation is in question. That plan is in question. And it doesn't have to be with anyone else. It could be just, you. But I feel like it's involving someone else. It's causing a hiccup when it comes to this plan, this next step, this vision. With these yes or no cards, let's just get a yes or no answer for somebody who needs some clarity here. I feel there's going to be a result that you can deal with. You know what I mean? It's something that you can welcome, is what I want to say. You're going to know the action steps to take. But I do feel like for a moment here, you have to kind of sit and wait. You got to kind of see what the information is that comes in before you act, before you move. I feel like there's an end result that you're going to be able to live with. You know what I mean? It's almost like somebody's thinking of a second plan or something like that. Find a way around this obstacle. Exactly. It's not even a yes or no. Like, these are yes or no cards. But it says find a way around this obstacle. That's what someone is doing. That's what they're doing. Let's see. So instead of cutting your losses, I mean, you know, I feel like somebody wants this really bad. Like, they put in a lot of effort. They put in a lot of time and energy. This is just it's a diversion. It's a needed one. It's like being rerouted. Something like that. Okay? You may need to restructure a plan or have a conversation. You know what I mean? But find a way around this obstacle. Let's see, what else? Okay, so we have yes, most certainly. And the time has come for you to pick a side. Oh. Okay, it's one or the other. Maybe somebody else has to do this. Maybe someone is trying to find a way around something that they have already invested in to do something else, or it could be you. But yeah, it's time to pick a side. Somebody needs to, that's the problem. Someone needs to choose, and they're not ready to make that choice just yet. But here we have yes, most certainly. So again, I do feel that there is going to be a result, an answer, a conclusion you can deal with, you can live with. Somebody just needs some more time to think about things. All right. Why is this Two of Swords here? Whoa, it flipped into the reverse. Somebody's unhappy. It's the Sun reverse. There's also the energy here that someone does not have all the information that they need, but they will be enlightened. Okay? Major energy here. So I feel like by sunset, you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a Libra, a Gemini. I feel like whatever this is, it was necessary for the journey ahead, is what I feel. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a necessary shift that's taken place. Okay, is what I feel. I feel like there's going to be a turn of events because the Sun is still a good card in the reverse. It just says that the Sun is setting on something. It's ending. This is going to, being in two minds, trying to figure shit out, that's going to end because it's not making somebody happy. So Source, the giver of all life, the Sun, is going to shed light on something, probably by sunset or something like that. So maybe later on this evening. I don't know where what time the sun sets where you're at, but maybe around 6 o'clock, okay? Because I am getting a timing energy here as well. All right, so what's this, what's this over here? A burden. So there's going to be a breakthrough. Somebody has a little ways to go before they can drop this burden. It's like I've been working on the railroad kind of energy this here. I've been tending to the yard. I've been doing what I need to do here. I've been working really, really, really hard, spending a lot of energy, time, and money on a particular project, a particular relationship. What else is here with the Ten of Wands and the, you know, the rest? Ooh. Okay. Oh boy. Nine of Swords reverse. And the Six of Swords reverse. Someone's tired of worrying about this. So it looks like someone is actually going through a healing process here. Whatever this obstacle is, you are going to find a way around it with the Nine of Swords reverse and the Six of Swords reverse. Okay, you have to come back to something, taking a whole lot of steps forward, 4 steps forward, and coming back to something because there's something out of alignment or that we didn't see. Now, this could be that conversation. Someone needs to say something before they leave. You know, the Six of Swords is a travel card. It's making a U-turn. Somebody could feel, I don't know, this way or that way about a particular move that they're making, and they want to have a conversation before they actually, you know, spin off or whatever. Yep, that could be the case too. Somebody is thinking about moving on, traveling, planting new seeds, doing something that's going to make them happy, because it's not like they're completely not happy. But let's say somebody lives in a city and it's like they don't have a country energy, like trees and, you know, lots of sun, and it's always cold, or it's always, you know what I'm saying? They don't, like I said, that land, that acreage. I want to plant my own seeds and build, you know, build on my land, have my own trees, you know, have my own garden. They can't do that where they're at. They can't seem to get to what they want where they're at. They're going to make a change. It's time. But, you know, they may not want to leave somebody behind or something like that. I don't know. All right. But that's an example. That's not, you know what I mean? It's an example of someone wanting to be happy, and there's a shift that's taking place so that they can be. And they may have to have a conversation with someone, you know? Yeah, somebody's turning their back on the Five of Cups. Someone's actually going to pick up the Two Cups, move forward, expand, grow, do what they need to do. Okay, yeah, lots of change. Wow, Five of Cups, Five of Swords. One more card, please. Somebody's going to reap some really good reward. They're going to reap harvest. They're going to get really good results because they are listening to it, trusting their intuition, and moving in the direction in which they should. They're going to receive confirmation that this is what they're supposed to do. They're going to take a leap of faith and jump right in. But before you do, before you make all of these changes and turn your back, there's something the Spirit wants you to see, there's something the Spirit wants you to see, or to talk to somebody, or to make amends, or to finalize something, or to be clear. You know, in the members, we got the energy of, it's important to know the why. Why are you attracting this, interested in this, going for this? It's important to know the why. It's like somebody wants to move on and they need to do that, period. But before you do, You know, you gotta cross this T, dot this I, check out the finances, make sure you have enough money, or before you do, there's a conversation you need to have with somebody. Before you do, you want to make sure, you know, that someone is well taken care of, or that they know that you're leaving. It's something like that. Before you just let go, before you go, make sure you're looking at everything through the lens of love, I guess, and then you'll reap the right results. Because remember, I said somebody wants to cut their losses. I feel like somebody's ready to just be out. Somebody's ready to jump all in. Somebody's ready to just, you know, move on to the next stage. They're having a shift in perspective because they're not really happy, even though the sun, up or down, reversed or upright, is a happy card. It's a resourcefulness. You know what I'm saying? It's the giver of life. The sun rises and sets every single day. It does what it's supposed to do every single day. But the sun is setting on whatever has been the norm, whatever has been the regular, is setting on that. It's time for a new shift. It's time for something else. And so this is going to bring in major, major, major change. However, before you do, you want to make sure you're doing everything the right way before you just turn your back or whatever. Something like that. Even when it pertains to relationships, before you let go, you know that song? Before I let go, you know, beautiful Frankie Beverly. Anyway, this is what I have. Until next time, take care and be well.